Hi, I'm Ellen. Welcome to episode 2 of SoulCharged. I have my water ready. I have my cold coffee ready. And I have my selenite tower ready. That came as a surprise. So, what are we talking about this week? We're talking about the energies which are raging for some around this current way of astrology. There are planets aligned which have been unaligned for many years, and they are creating for some controversy, for others more open communication. And in this, we notice selenite can provide a wonderful way for perhaps clearing that which is creating fog, that is preventing communication, and in one way, with money. Ooh, okay. Oh, and then ask yourself, what is your relationship with money? How do you communicate with money? How do you treat money? How do you treasure money? What is money to you? And how might this way of belief need change? Okay. I had read a few things regarding this astrological event, which transpired yesterday along with the new moon. And yes, there was mention of money, and I will say that for me, there was a brief reading from the tarot lady. She did a reading for each of the 12 astrological signs and drew a tarot card to represent the energy of this particular event. And I'm a Libra, and the card that was pulled for Libras was the Star. And I have to say, for me, that was very exciting because my relationship with money, I just heard, is tepid. Sure, that's, I guess, an appropriate word for it. When it comes to money, which is something I don't talk about a lot, and I don't know why. What's the big deal about talking about money? I just heard shame. Okay. Yeah, I have not been, honestly, the best money manager. And as I've developed, as I've evolved, that's gotten better. And at the same time, it always seems like I'm thinking about money as not having enough of it, always needing more of it. And so that's my relationship with money in a nutshell. How does that serve me? I don't know that it does. And in fact, it probably could be said that that sort of lack mentality, we're about to get some ASMR sounds going in the background because the rain has just begun. That way of being with money is truly at odds with abundance mindset. And the thing is, when it comes to abundance mindset, of course, it isn't just about money, is it? It's about our life in its full abundance. So, for me, I really need to be a lot more conscious about my way of being with money and with abundance in general. Being more conscious of holding that light of abundance rather than the shadow of abundance. I hope that makes sense. So, as we are walking through this week, and not just this week, as we're walking through life, it may benefit us to take some time to look at our relationship with money and what needs healing. Where might any lack, thoughts, feelings have originated from? And once those origins are identified, look at those origins and be really clear about their validity in the present time. Because it may be that we are holding on to energies from our past within this lifetime that are really poisoning our ability to enjoy abundance, to attract abundance, and also to recognize abundance as being more than about money. So, let's see if there's anything else to say about that. No. So, selenite, for clarity, feels really good. I just want to wrap my hands around it and maybe sit with it for a while. And I may very well do that. Also, some root chakra work. And I would say along with that, some sacral and solar, anything else? And heart chakra work. So those 4 chakras in particular, to, as I just heard, get to the root of any money issues. And then work with the throat, third eye, and crown chakras to create an association so that everything's in alignment around that abundance mindset. And notice how your relationship, as I'll notice with my relationship with money, changes. With abundance, changes. So, that's what I have for this week. I would love to know your thoughts on your relationship with money. And what are you noticing about this current astrological event that is bringing up so much around money for all of us? What does it mean for you? Maybe you'll want to go to the Tarot Lady's website, or you could go to her Instagram and see what card she pulled for your sign and notice how it shows up for you. And do some soul work around that. Do some shadow work around that. Notice what you can shift and how it might just bring more abundance into your life, perceived and actual. Until next week, you take really good care. Lots of love.